Hey guys, welcome back to Kumasao Reviews. What we're taking a look at is FansToys Ft-16 Sovereign. This is obviously their homage to Galvatron, and he is just under 10 inches, about 9 3/4 inches tall. Give you a roundabout here. Now, accessories-wise, he comes with that stand you see on the right. It's got a blast effect there, similar to some of the Mega Man D-Art stuff, but not as nice, not gonna lie. Alright, just some stuff on the back. He comes with an alternate face, which isn't shown right now, but we'll go over that in a moment. A matrix on a chain that he can wear around his neck, as well as an alternate blaster. You can see the one on his arm right now is clear, the other one is opaque. I think that's the word. Better be the word, or else that's kind of embarrassing. Give you a top down, down top, yeah, top to bottom, bottom to top. That's how it should go. Really nice detailing on this. I do own DX9's Tyrant, and I just plain like this one better. I like the design of it. So again, taking a look at the measurement there, top of his crest there to his feet, about 9 3/4 inches tall. Now in terms of posability, there's not a pose that this really can't do. His waist actually unhinges as well and gives him some ab crunch. I don't go over it here while we're looking at the shoulders there. Don't go over it here, but I do go over it in the gallery, which can of course be seen, kumastyle.com, written reviews, pictures, kind of what I do. Check it out. Now, the fingers there, separately articulated fingers, about 3 points of articulation on each finger, going over the waist there, full swivel, pretty awesome. But again, I wish that more companies would adopt the whole separating fingers thing. It'd be nice to see some spread in between the fingers instead of just all straight up and straight down. That's not realistic. It's kind of old. You know, we're just kind of at that point to where, I don't know, I think we're better than a lot of these articulated hands at this point. Lots of ankle tilt. Forward swing back and forth between the foot. If you didn't notice, the knee actually went past 45 degrees of articulation, so pretty cool stuff. Overall, he's very articulated. And he's also very sturdy feeling in hand. Got that die-cast chest piece in the front there, and it's a weighty figure too. It's just plain good stuff. Looks good, posable. You know, from an overall figure perspective, its robot mode especially, there's really not too much I can complain about there. Don't really like the feet design or the hollowness that's there when you start to utilize that ankle tilt and stuff, but that's all negligible. My little things are like, you saw how the cannon kind of split there, playing around with it. I wish some of those tolerances would have been fixed. So those little things. Now we're going over the face here, and another little nickel. Now for this, to replace the faces, you actually have to completely unscrew the helmet. You not only unscrew the helmet, but then you're going to see I'm going to open up the helmet, I'm going to pull it off, and then the front of the mask, you have to pull that damn thing so hard for it to unpeg that 9 times out of 10, for me, it flies across the room. It's kind of annoying. When you look at companies like Make Toys who have that system set up to where you just slide the face out, slide the new face back in. These companies are evolving with their expressions and things like that. The designs of the alternate faces aren't just garbage anymore. You actually want to utilize them. So having to pull out a screwdriver and things like that, and especially when you not only have to unscrew it, but you have to use effort to get the helmet apart and this and that, it's just kind of passe. It sucks. And it really takes away from the additional faces, because look at this. This is awesome. It's a very well done, grimacing, teeth clenched face. It's very good. I like it just as much as the default face. But do I like it enough to consistently take out a screwdriver and things like that? Go in the other room, get the screwdriver, carry one in my pocket for whenever I feel like displaying them differently? No, I don't. And that would be for any figure. It's just one of those systems that it just feels dated. You know, especially when you have other companies that are doing it easier, like I just described with Make Toys. It's not a shill or an advertisement for Make Toys, but it's one of those things they do right. And hell, there are things that I wish these companies would steal from each other, you know? Start taking what a company does right, adopting it, using it with what your company does right, and boom, pretty soon, like, everybody's just going to be making these perfect figures and things like that, instead of trying to be overly different and doing things that are just theirs for the sake of having it be theirs when it's not theirs and better. So, alright, using those hip skirts there. Pegs in two places, both on the back and in that taint area under the crotch. So really good stability, a lot better than it looks like on paper. Now, I will say that the opaque cannon on mine, it holds a lot better than the clear one. The clear one falls out of his arm a lot more. It comes apart in terms of just splitting where it transforms and things like that. It just does not hold together well. Now this blast effect here, it comes apart so you can shorten it. It's kind of do what you want with it. Now it's not heavy, but at times it can be too heavy for this piece. The opaque cannon holds it a lot better, but my clear one just didn't. It wants to fall apart when you've got it all put together and the full weight and things like that. And the ratchets in his arms are pretty decent, but they tend to fall down his arms and things like that when you've got this attached. So it stinks because it's a pretty nice looking piece, but it's just one of those deals to where it's not made to utilize it like it should. But once you finally finagle and get that right angle and things like that, you can get some pretty cool poses out of it, some pretty good looks. It's not bad, but you know. And here's his cannon mode, which looks absolutely fantastic. I dig it. It has rolling wheels both on the treads and that tail piece that's touching the ground as well. You can adjust those treads. You can move his arms in and out just using the shoulder articulation there, and his fists, they actually swing in and outwards so that you can adjust the wheels like as you spread them, bring them back in, things like that, and you can adjust that tail too. So there's a lot of, I don't know if you necessarily want to call it articulation, but posing of the cannon and getting it to angle different ways and stuff like that, and it's really well done. I really don't have much in terms of complaints about this. You kind of either like that Cybertronian cannon look or you don't, but there's no denying that this is well done. Alright. Now just taking a look at the other cannon, and it pegs in nice and tight and things like that too. And unfortunately, I couldn't include the transformation in this one because I did it, I recorded it, and when I finished, I didn't realize my camera had timed out. So that's my bad for being slow, but it's what it is. Maybe I'll do a separate transformation video later, but that's why it's not in here right now. There's the cannon mode. And again, FansToys Sovereign Ft-16. I dig it. There's some niggles. Went over them in this video. I bought mine from the Chosen Prime. Check out the written review and Pictorial. Kumasao.com.